So we are looking at question 2 of the Edexcel 2017 C1 paper. Now question 2 says that given that y is equal to the square root of x plus 4 over the square root of x plus 4, find the value of dy by dx when x is equal to 8, writing our answer in the form of a square root 2, where a is a rational number. So the first things first, what we have to do is to work out the derivative of this function. So in order to do that, we're going to quickly rewrite it. So you get y is equal to square root of x is x to the half plus 4. Now 1 over square root of x is x to the minus half plus 4. Now when we differentiate this, we'll get, remember we times by our power and then move down by 1. So you get a half x to the minus a half plus 4 times by minus a half times by x to the minus a half minus 1, which is x to the minus 3 halves. And the derivative of 4 is 0. So this is our answer. So we get dy by dx is equal to a half x to the minus half plus, oops, that should be minus 2x to the minus 3 over 2. So what we've got to do now is sub in x is equal to 8, because that's what it tells us to do up here. So you get a half times by 8 to the minus half minus 2 into 8 to the minus 3 halves. Now, because this is C1 and we don't have a calculator, we're going to have to work out what these are by hand. So, we want to work out the square root of 8 first. So the square root of 8 is equal to the square root of 4 times by 2, which is equal to the square root of 4 times by square root of 2 is equal to 2 square root 2. And now because we have to the minus 3 halves up here, we're going to have to cube this and see what we get. So we get, I want to work out 2 root 2 cubed, which is equal to 2 cubed is 8, times by square root 2 cubed, which is equal to the square root of 2 times by the square root of 2 times by the square root of 2. So we get square root of 2 times square root of 2 is 2, times by the third square root of 2, which is just this, is equal to 16 square root of 2. So now we have these, we can sub these in up here, we should get a final answer. So dy by dx is equal to a half. Now remember, these are negative powers on the exponents, so it's times by 1 over 2 square root 2 minus 2 times by 1 over 16 square root 2, which is equal to 1 over 4 times by 1 over square root of 2 minus 2 over 16 is an eighth. That's 1 over square root of 2. This is equal to, so you've got, these are common factors here. So a quarter times by this times by an eighth minus this is simply an eighth times by 1 over square root of 2. And our question wants us to get square root of 2 on the top. So what we can do is multiply the top and bottom of this by square root of 2. This is equal to 1 over 8 times by square root of 2 times square root of 2 is 8 times by 2, which is 16, times by square root 2 on top, which is our final answer, with a equal to 1/16.